Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to this Saturday edition of Thoroughbred Action from beautiful and soggy Gulfstream Park. Jason Blewett joining you from our paddock studios on a Saturday. We had plenty of rain, and without further ado, let's send it on up to track announcer Pete Aiello for the opening set of track conditions and weather.
Start the afternoon with a sloppy main track and a good turf course. We had some overnight rain and some early morning rain. First race of the afternoon was originally scheduled for the turf, but it was taken off the turf before first race post and run on the main track at 7 furlongs. Scratch the 4 and 10, rider change on 6, big hole to Jose Bautista. The favorite was the 8, Big Bad Kitty. Racing at Gulfstream. Last in, first out, UR Flatter gets the first call and tries to establish the early lead. Moving up between horses is Big Hole. Down at the inside, Sedula Ocho not far away. And Elvis Trujillo trying to save his inside spot with Sedula Ocho. He'll take second behind UR Flatter. From the far outside, that's Big Bad Kitty with El Globo between horses. Then Big Player and Big Hole. At the inside goes El Oro and 2.5 to the trailer, My What About Me. 23 and 1 for the opening quarter speed. They race to the half-mile mark. Sedula Ocho is within a neck of the leader, UR Flatter, who's out in the center, and UR Flatter goes past the half-mile pole, now a half a length in front again. Sedula Ocho is second, 2.5 to El Globo, third. Big Bad Kitty and El Oro together, fourth and fifth. Then it's a gap of 3 to What About Me? Big Player is backed off as there's now 5/16 to go. Up front, UR Flatter leads it by 2. Sedula Ocho going to try to rebid from second. 3 back to El Globo, third. Then Big Hole running on a bit is My What About Me with a quarter of a mile left to go. Off the fence, UR Flatter has the lead. Trujillo shakes up Sedula Ocho. He'll put him to the outside of the leader after a half mile and 46 and 2. They straighten for the drive. UR Flatter has the lead and he's now in front by 3. Sedula Ocho comes under pressure but offers nothing in the response, and the leader and winner will be UR Flatter. He's 5 to 2 and he's long gone. UR Flatter, Alvaro Doniz and Jaime Mejia hook up to win the Gulfstream opener by 4 lengths in the end. Sedula Ocho second, My What About Me third, then El Globo and Big Hole in 124 and 2. Number 8, Big Bad Kitty, never heard from. It was the 9, UR Flatter, the morning line choice, who takes all the running and wins today's first race under jockey Alvaro Doniz for trainer Jaime Mejia and Thoroughbred Champions Training Center. Number 1, Sedula Ocho tried him but had to settle for second ahead of the 5, My What About Me, who ran third. To today's second race now at 6 furlongs over the main track. Maiden Claimers in for a price tag of $20,000. A field of 6. A 9 to 5 favorite was number 1, Cotton Tuya. And they're off. First timer Big Mama Lady missed the start. Sweet Dio begins nicely, and Montalvo sends her away running to clear the field and lead it by a length and a half from Tuesday's Rose and Ryomar, who come away second and third. Up on the outside, the first-timer Miss American is now racing from fourth, with Cotton Tuya at the inside fifth, and the early trailer is Big Mama Lady. The race to the half-mile pole, Sweet Deal is loose up top, leads it by 2.5. On the outside, Tuesday's Rose second, Ryomar third. Zayas getting after Miss American to try to rally from fourth. Then to the outside, it's Big Mama Lady, and Cotton Tuya is yet to pick up her feet with 3/8 of a mile to go. Sweet Deal in the bright orange leads it by 3 lengths at the 5/16. Montalvo hasn't moved an inch. From the outside and ridden hard second is Tuesday's Rose. Vasquez warming to the task with Cotton Tuya. She's circling on the stand side. Ryomar is up the inside as they come past the quarter-mile pole. Up front, Sweet Deal has the lead. Cotton Tuya swung to the center to make a charge with Tuesday's Rose between horses. Then Ryomar, there's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Way out in the center, here's Cotton Tuya. And Cotton Tuya powers to the front, and it's racing history at Gulfstream. Trainer Jerry Bozzo gets his victory at 96 years young with Cotton Tuya, who won it by 3. Tuesday's Rose second, Sweet Deal third, and Ryomar ran fourth in 111 and 3. Very fun milestone in today's second race as trainer Jerry Bozzo on the winner, Cotton Tuya, becomes the oldest North American trainer to saddle a winner at 96 years old. Congratulations to Jerry Bozzo and Jerome Bozzo Trust. Miguel Vasquez on board with Cotton Tuya winning race 2. 6, Tuesday's Rose was second. 2, Sweet Deal ran third. We'll take a brief timeout. Lots of great racing action left. Don't go away.
We have to take care of these horses that, give us so much joy.
Being accredited by the TAA gives us instant credibility. People trust us even more than they have before because they know that the TAA has been to all of our locations and that our horses are well cared for.
I mean, this farm wouldn't look the way it is, these horses wouldn't look the way they are if it wasn't for the generosity and the hard work of the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
They've united our whole industry in terms of the aftercare movement.
We're all working together for the same purpose.
We're back now for the third race at 6 furlongs over the main track. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. A field of 7 went postward. Favorites included the 4, Art Cat Daddy, and the 6, Nutty Boy. And they're off. Picture perfect beginning. Lining up for the early lead, Always Dude is Centaur here by Edgar Zayas trying to clear the field. Nutty Boy comes away in the top flight. Moving between horses is our Cat Daddy with Cuban Cowboy at the rail. The back of the field include Bunny Boy Hunter, Spurs and Bows, and from between them, Giant Inca. The race to the half-mile pole separated by 3.5 lengths, and here's our Cat Daddy to turn up the pressure on Always Dude. Cuban Cowboy behind the speed third through a 22-4 opening quarter. Ramsey Zimmerman trying to sneak through on the fence with Spurs and Bows. He's into fourth. Nutty Boy is 3 wide while fifth. Giant Inca ridden not responding, and Bunny Boy Hunter is the trailer as they pass the 5/16. Here's our Cat Daddy on the comeback try, leads it a half a length. Always Dude second. Cuban Cowboy swung to the center. Spurs and Bows and Nutty Boy still right there. Giant Inca now tips 5 wide for the drive. This is a complete cavalry charge as they turn in. Our Cat Daddy the first to turn in. Nutty Boy takes a shot on the grandstand side. Here's a big run coming from Bunny Boy Hunter up the rail and Spurs and Bows. Spurs and Bows and Nutty Boy go on. Cuban Cowboy between them. Bunny Boy Hunter on the stand side. Ramsey Zimmerman and Spurs and Bows ride the rail. Toe in. Nutty Boy second. Close after that between Cuban Cowboy, Giant Inca, and Bunny Boy Hunter in 1:11 and 4. The morning line favorite Spurs and Bows drifted up a little bit off that morning line, but he gets the victory with a ground-saving trip by veteran reinsman Ramsey Zimmerman. Owned by Frank Calabrese and trained by Adriel Rodriguez, Spurs and Bows the third race winner. Second, number 6, Nutty Boy, ahead of the 1 Cuban Cowboy, who ran third. To the fourth race now at 6 furlongs over the main track, State-bred maidens of the 3-year-old variety with a field of 8. All the late money for number 3, Successful Roman. He was sent off as the betting favorite. And they're off. Good start for Go Gone Gone. Another good start for Green Mansions. And these two begin the best with Successful Roman from down toward the inside. Up on the outside, that's Dance Around away fourth. In between horses and now fifth is Resident, working 2 better than Forest Gator with up on the outside Rupp. And at the back is Long Shot Distinctly Brewed. The race to the half-mile pole. Green Mansions has ahead in front. Go Gone Gone sticks with him past the half-mile pole. Working 2 better than Successful Roman, who's getting a garden spot. Third behind the speed after a wicked quarter of 22 flat. It's a gap of 5 to Dance Around, who's not progressing. Resident is up and by him. Then back at the inside, Forest Gator ahead of Rupp, and Distinctly Brewed is tailed off with 5/16 to go. Top 3 kick on from the inside. Green Mansions 3 wide. Here's Alvarez on the attack with Successful Roman, and Successful Roman bids up to take the lead. From the back, Rupp is trying to get going while very wide on the course with 3/16 left to go. Successful Roman has the lead, and he moves away by a length and a quarter. Green Mansions staying on second down the outside. Rupp with Dance Around through the final 16th. It's now Successful Roman who's edging away. Green Mansions is game. He'll try to hold second. He will. Successful Roman the winner. Second, Green Mansions. Third, Rupp. Fourth, Resident in 1:11 flat. Wagering Public knew what they were doing in today's fourth race as number 3, Successful Roman, delivers the goods under jockey Jose Alvarez for trainer Dennis Manning and Flea Market Racing. 5, Green Mansions, 1 to watch as he made a big race to hold on for second ahead of his stablemate, number 7, Rupp, who circled wide and got up to the third. To race number 5 now, 5 furlongs over the turf and the start of the second pick 4 on the program. Starter allowance optional claiming event, 4 fillies and mares. Scratch number 3, Goodbye Sorrow. A field of 7. The favorite was the 5, Fancy Madeline. And they're off. Silver Sachet left right up in the air at the start and is 3 lengths last. Fancy Madeline begins the best. Firing up on the inside is Scuba Sue to challenge for the top. Koquivakoa's away in the top flight. She's now working between horses. After a disastrous getaway, Silver Sachet in the pink has rushed up to be fourth, ahead of Queen Roller. Then down at the inside, Can't Steal My Joy. And the 9-year-old veteran, Kaiser's Delight, is last of all under Sammy Camacho. 5 lengths off the lead as they swing around the far turn. Up front, it's Scuba Sue under siege. Here's Fancy Madeline, 3 wide and on the attack. Koquivakoa tries to hang tough from between horses. Racing Buck on the inside, Silver Sachet, fourth, and Queen Roller, Kaiser's Delight, and Can't Steal My Joy as they run to the top of the stretch. Less than a quarter of a mile to go. Fancy Madeline out in the center of the course has the lead. Scuba Sue tries to fight on second. Back to third is Koquivakoa, then Queen Roller, Kaiser's Delight, and Can't Steal My Joy with Silver Sachet. To the final furlong, Fancy Madeline striding to a short lead. Scuba Sue is dead game. Fancy Madeline, Scuba Sue. Fancy Madeline wins. Scuba Sue second, Kaiser's Delight third. Number 5, Fancy Madeline gets the job done in today's 5th race under confident handling from jockey Edgard Zayas for trainer Keith Bourgeois and owner Larry Benoit. Number 2, Scuba Sue gave it a good run but had to settle for second ahead of the long shot 7, Kaiser's Delight, who was best of the rest, while third. Early pick 4 worth $102.15, and the early pick 5, $384.90. That's a 50-cent pick 5 return. On now to race number 6 and the start of another pick 3, 6 furlongs over the main track. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. Rider change on 8, Fifth Avenue Flash to Sammy Camacho. The favorite, number 6, Starship Apollo. And they're off. Good start for Starship Apollo. In the center, War Artist is showing speed, and down toward the inside, Where's That Cat comes away in the top flight. The gray Dreaming of Joey will set up shop from third. Then fourth is Starship Apollo after a good start. Kunavice rides the rail with Fish Fan between horses. Stretch of 3 to Fifth Avenue Flash, and left behind last is Wild Mongolia. They race to the half-mile pole, and up front, the leader Where's That Cat with War Artist right back at him. Dreaming of Joey has had a good trip. He's third behind the speed. It's the 3-furlong point with Fish Fan improving at the inside of Starship Apollo and taking over fourth. Starship Apollo is fifth. He's ridden hard, not responding. Gap of 3. Fifth Avenue Flash getting around Kunavice, and Wild Mongolia has not taken part with less than 5/16 to go. At the quarter-mile pole, Where's That Cat with inside position and the lead for Raul Mena. Has the lead by a length and a quarter. Fish Fan, the stretch danger from second. Starship Apollo and Fifth Avenue Flash are next with 3/16 to go. Where's That Cat at the 8th pole with a 2.5 length lead. Fish Fan is second and trying to gain ground. He starts to get to him. Starship Apollo's up the inside, then Fifth Avenue Flash. Here's Fish Fan surging to a short lead. Starship Apollo at the rail in between them. Where's That Cat? Fish Fan will win it. Starship Apollo nails Where's That Cat for second, and then fourth was Fifth Avenue Flash in 1:11.1. Number 6, Starship Apollo rallies too little too late to get the victory. It was number 3, Fish Fan, who got the money under jockey Gerardo Corrales for trainer Bobby DeBona and owner Daniel Levesque. Second, number 6, Starship Apollo. And third is number 2, Where's That Cat? Time to take a timeout. When we come back, the Saturday card continues. The Rainbow Six is up next, right after this.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
Back now for race number 7 and the start of today's Rainbow Six. The Rainbow Six pool closed over $750,000, and it started on turf at 5 furlongs. Maiden claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. Rider change on number 8, Ravadine to Ariosta Delgado. A field of 11. The bettors like the 9, Perfect State, as the betting favorite. And they're off. Perfect beginning. From the inside, Allie's Sister Cat is away the best and fires to the front. Right alongside is Roland Rose, and these two go on with Roland Rose now clearing to the top for Ashley Yodis. Leads it now by 2. Up into second is Perfect State. Down at the inside, Allie's Sister Cat and outsprinted third. Wide on the course is Secret Recipe. From between horses, Hostile But Awesome. Then My Martina. Hostile But Awesome had to check. Running on from the inside, Dana's Ride ahead of PD's Adventure. A stretch of 4 to Queen's Haven. Then it's a gap of another 4 lengths back to Selfie Day. And at the back of the field, field. The trailer is Ravadine. They run to the top of the stretch, and here's Perfect State to take a shot and take over the lead. Only one running on from the back is Dana's Ride, swinging 5 wide, with Roland Rose still there for second. Hostile but Awesome and My Martina are next with an eighth of a mile left. The leader is Perfect State by 2. Dana's Ride is absolutely rolling, but time ticking away. Perfect State by 2.5. Dana's Ride not giving up hope yet. Here's Dana's Ride at Perfect State. It's going to be tight. Dana's Ride. How about that ride from Miguel Vasquez? Dana's Ride nails Perfect State in 59 flat. Number 6, Dana's Ride, got in a ton of trouble in her career debut at Tampa Bay Downs. Here this afternoon, she got a perfect trip by jockey Miguel Vasquez. Miguel gets another riding victory on today's program. This one for owner-trainer Max Ubide. Dana's Ride, extra game in victory. Number 9, Perfect State, looked to have it all sewed up, but had to settle for second ahead of the 3, My Martina, who wins a blanket photo to complete the drive. To the 8th race now on turf at 5 furlongs, the start of the late pick 5, an allowance optional claiming event with a field of 8 signed on. The favorites included 4, Axtel, and 3, Wineless. And they're off. A step slow to begin was Alto Precio. From the outside, Field Trip begins nicely. Apache Brave is alongside to challenge from Athon, who comes away in the top flight. Wineless works between horses, and Diddley's at the rail. Stretch of 2 to Axtel, then Posse Dreamin', and after a step slow beginning, Alto Precio is last of all as they get ready to swing to the far turn. Edgar Zayas has his hands full of the leader, and that leader is Apache Brave by a length and a quarter. Field Trip second, Wineless, Diddley, and 3 wide Athon. Then from the back, Posse Dreamin' and Axtel try to find their best stride. Opening quarter just 22 and 4. Far back to Alto Precio. Less than a quarter of a mile away, Apache Brave gives them something to think about and tries to spring the upset. Diddley tries to follow an inside lane. Axtel's following him. Into the clear comes Wineless with 3/16 to go. Here's Diddley trying to get to Apache Brave with an eighth of a mile left. Apache Brave set down for the drive. Diddley coming at him and coming on 16th pole. Apache Brave still there. Diddley coming. Apache Brave digging. Here's the wire. Apache Brave. Well, looks can be deceiving even to this track announcer in race number 8. Number 7, Apache Brave on the wrong end of a bad bob. And number 2, Diddley surges for the score, giving jockey Miguel Vasquez another riding victory. This is 3 for him on the Saturday program. Oscar Gonzalez, the winning trainer of the Son of Stay Thirsty for Vicente Stella Stable. Second was number 7, Apache Brave, who got nailed on the money from 4, Axtel, who ran third. Second pick 4 of the day, good for $192.45. To the 9th race now on the main track at 7 furlongs. Maiden Claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. Scratch number 6, Elite Kid, a field of 9. All the money on number 7, King Power, on the major class drop. And they're off. Last in, first out, Mario's Revenge gets a good call, and we got between horses is King Power. Mr. Palm Beach now moves up, and Mr. Palm Beach assumes the lead as they exit the chute. Racing in second is King Power. Up on the outside, it's Mario's Revenge in third, working ahead of Annie's Big Boy, who comes away fourth. And it's Good Zapper, one classy dude from down toward the inside. He's 2.5 clear of third last running Jalapeno. Knockout Ranger is second last, and Enduring Arch is last through a 22 and 4 opening quarter. It's big long shot Mr. Palm Beach in front 3 parts of a length. The odds-on favorite King Power moves to him while second. Mario's Revenge is now third, 2.5 clear of Annie's Big Boy in fourth. Good Zapper has lost a bit of ground, about 6 lengths off the pace setter, working well clear of Jalapeno. One classy dude is next with Enduring Arch 3 wide, and Knockout Ranger is last of all as they run to the 5/16. Here's King Power up to put ahead in front. Mr. Palm Beach tries to stay on second. Mario's Revenge losing a bit of ground third, while 3 wide running on from fourth is Annie's Big Boy. Stretch of 4 to Good Zapper with a quarter of a mile left to go. It's King Power who comes off the corner a bit wide but in front. Annie's Big Boy, Mario's Revenge on the stand side coming on with an eighth of a mile left. Mario's Revenge up for a short lead. King Power fights right back second. Annie's Big Boy is now third. 16th to go. King Power starts to edge away again. Mario's Revenge is second. The favorite's a winner. King Power does it. Second, Mario's Revenge. Third, Annie's Big Boy. Then Good Zapper and Mr. Palm Beach in 124 and 2. 7, King Power responds to the class drop and responds to the challenge from Mario's Revenge to gut out a game victory under Edgar Zayas, giving Edgar his second winner of the day. Jonathan Thomas, the winning trainer for Robert LaPenta. Number 10, Mario's Revenge, tried it very gamely, but he had to settle for second in today's 9th race. To the 10th race now, and the start of the late pick 3, 5 furlongs over the turf. Claimers in for a price tag of $10,000. Scratch the 8, Remembering Richie. Rider change on 6, Super C Me to Jose Garcia. 11 went postward, and this was a wide open betting race. And they're off. Picture perfect beginning. From the inside, Contractor Jack hits the ground running with Grand the Man away racing in second. Out of their third is Super See Me. From the outside, that's Little Baker moving up now. He'll take third. Down at the inside is All About Diva. Then Texas Rustler, who's in traffic. Escapist is on his outside. Length and a half back to Let's Go Ben with Where's the Bay between horses. 3 wide is Co-Captain and 4 wide is Saturday's Light as they swing around the far turn. Contractor Jack has a narrow lead and opened the quarter in 22 and 3. Racing up on the outside, here's Little Baker, 3 wide, ridden between horses, Grand the Man. Texas Rustler is 4th, All About Diva is 5th, followed by Let's Go Ben, then Super See Me as they straighten for the drive. Up front, the leaders line up and stack up, with the leader now taking over the lead is Little Baker by a length and a quarter. All About Diva to the attack is second. Back to third, Texas Rustler coming on. Late run from Escapist. In deep stretch, here's All About Diva to collar Little Baker. All About Diva! Little Baker second, Escapist third, and Texas Rustler ran fourth. 11-1 upset to start the late pick 3 is number 5, All About Diva. Rallies from off the pace to give jockey Edgard Zayas his third winner of the afternoon. This one for BLC Stable and trainer Bernardo Lopez. Second was 10, Little Baker, ahead of 11, Escapist, who ran third. 7, Texas Rustler outran his odds, and he finished fourth. We'll take a brief timeout. When we come back, the late daily double right after this.
Crossing the finish line for the last time can mean an uncertain future for many horses. Recognizing the need for a dignified retirement, the racing industry has made racehorse aftercare a top priority. In partnership with Gulfstream Park and the Florida Horsemen's Association, Florida Track provides retraining and adoption services for retired racehorses. Thanks to their efforts, the end of a racing career can signal the beginning of a new career. In show jumping, trail riding, police work, even therapy for children and veterans. However, good intentions do not come without cost. As a nonprofit organization, Florida Track relies on tax-deductible donations and volunteers to help pay for feed, training, housing, and veterinary care. To find out how you can help, contact Florida Track today. Your support will go a long way towards a new beginning.
Back now for race 11, the first half of the late daily double, an allowance optional claiming event for Florida breds with a field of 8 signed on. The favorites were 6, Express Jet, and 7, Harry He. And they're off. Good start for Wild Good, who begins for the front. Down at the inside, both Equity and Red Crescent are sending for position. Up on the outside, here's speed from Mill Hill Place as they race down the backstretch. Harry He is outsprinted, working a length better than Bulldozer, then Cantharos Image, and the trailer is Express Jet. Down the backstretch they go and racing to the half-mile mark. It's a quick pace being set. Red Crescent comes through inside to put ahead in front. 3 wide Mill Hill Place from between horses is Wild Good. They sizzled a quarter in 22 flat. From fourth is Harry He, ridden confidently while behind the speed, 2 lengths be off the lead. That's a length and a half back to the inside. Equity working 2.5 clear of Bulldozer, who tries to rally. Express Jet not firing his best shot yet, and Cantharos' Image is last of all with a quarter of a mile left to go. Up front, Wild Good tackled by Harry He, and Harry He comes off the turn with the narrow lead. From the back, Bulldozer, Express Jet, Cantharos' Image, they all swing in, and they all try to track down Harry He, who's at the 8th pole on a 2-length lead. Down the center, Bulldozer coming at him and coming on. Back to third, Wild Good, then Cantharos' Image and Express Jet, but inside the 16th pole, Harry He is clear to the wire. It's Harry He to win it, and win it by 2 in the end. Bulldozer was second, Cantharos' Image got third. It's close after that, involving Wild Good and Express Jet in 1/10 10-2. Well, number 6, Express Jet, did not fire his best shot, but the other favorite, Harry He, sure did, as he won easily under jockey Luca Panici for trainer Ralph Nix and owner Brett McClellan. Number 4, Bulldozer, the old man, rallies to get second ahead of the 3, long shot Cantharos' Image, shook loose to get third. To the 12th and final race on turf, claimers in for a price tag of $10,000, and they've not won 2 or they're 3 years old. Scratch the 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, and 16. The 14 drew in with Jose Garcia riding. Favorites in the finale, 4, Gear Jammer, and 9, Toast the Kitten. And runners away. Stravinsky's Quest was off a step slow. From the far outside, that's Diascuri, who's heading off for the early lead to try to cross and clear. But down toward the inside, here's speed from Stormy Mandan up the challenge and take over. These two race on. It's a length and a half back to Gear Jammer, followed by Attack Zone and Yono Say. Then it's a stretch of another length and a half to Toast the Kitten to the outside of Traffic Express. Giant's Voice is off heels while third last. Second last at the rail is Casby's Kid. And Stravinsky's Quest is last of all, separated by 9 lengths, chasing the speed of Stormy Mandan. Stormy Mandan through the opening quarter in 24-4, leads the way by 2. Diascuri is second. On a long rein, third is Gear Jammer down at the inside. Yono Say follows along fourth. From fifth, it's Attack Zone, then Traffic Express. Out wide, Toast the Kitten, a length and a half better than Giant's Voice with Casby's Kid along the fence. And at the back of the field while wide is Stravinsky's Quest. Less than half a mile away, they went 50-3 for the opening half mile, and they swing to the far turn. Stormy Mandan in front by a length and a half. Diascuri is second. Here's Gear Jammer getting the wake-up call to go on from third. Attack Zone is into fourth. 3 wide, Toast the Kitten, then Yono Say. Casby's Kid trying to get a move on from the back with Traffic Express and Stravinsky's Quest as they come past the quarter-mile pole. Into the stretch, it's Gear Jammer on the outside. Stormy Mandan along the inside. They're in lockstep with less than 3/16 to go. The one running on is Casby's Kid on the stand side with Toast the Kitten. Final furlong, Casby's Kid on track when it matters. The leader is Gear Jammer, but not for long. Here's Casby's Kid to run by them all. Casby's Kid and Bautista going away. Second, Gear Jammer very close after that. It's a photo between Yono Say and Stormy Mandan in 1:35.1. Testing ground for the horses in the final race here this afternoon, and the horse who relished that ground was number 1, Casby's Kid, who rallies from well off the pace under a heads-up ride by jockey Jose Bautista for Joker Racing LLC and trainer Victor Barboza Jr. Good run from 4, Gear Jammer, who was just caught late, while second ahead of 3, Stormy Mandan, who holds on to third ahead of 2, Yono Say, who ran fourth. No winners in the high five triggers the Sunday carryover of $3,468.49. The late pick 5, $3,834.25. Rainbow 6, $8,452.37 for a 20-cent return. You know what that means. It triggers a nice carryover into the Sunday card, $640,989.56.
And that'll do it here. 12 up, 12 down on this Saturday, June the 3rd. Keep in mind, we're back at it here tomorrow at Gulfstream Park. 11 races on tap and a first race post of 1:15 p.m. Good night, everybody.
Hit the hay. Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired. Oh, my aching back. Let's hit the hay.